I've got a bad case of dad bod.
I'm a middle-aged dad, and this is my journey to get back in shape by rediscovering my childhood love of cycling. Come on and take a ride with me.
All right, so we're going to ride on a section of the Delaware Raritan Canal today. This canal stretches all the way along the Raritan River from New Brunswick down to Trenton. I do this one short section of it just as part of my regular ride, so I've warmed up a little bit by riding the roads to get here, and we're going to ride down this trail section and record it. And there's a lot of people that walk and jog along this trail, so you'll probably get to see me use my catchphrase as I pass people, and take it from there. I'm going to put my glove back on because it's a little chilly and get going. And don't worry, I don't have my headphones in. I just have it hooked over the strap to my helmet so I can keep the microphone where I can talk without shouting over the wind. All right, I think we're ready to go. See you in a few at the other end. Again, it's this hard-packed dirt all the way down. Really doesn't get muddy. If it does get look a little wet in some sections, it's really just the surface. It's a good trail. It's walked on a lot, ridden on a lot, so it's always hard-packed, and it's pretty well maintained. So it's a good place to ride, especially if you don't have the tires for real off-road. Yeah, I don't see a lot of people today yet, but people do walk this path frequently, so you don't want to go too fast, especially when you see people. This trail is actually an old towpath for this canal here on my left. It's basically pathway that they used to bring the horses up and down, to tow barges up and down the canal. It's been around, and it goes through the middle of New Jersey. Total about 37 miles, so pretty extensive. So I'm just going to go to one end of this section and back, crosses main roads here and there. So, and again, there's always people on this trail, so you can't go too fast. But you will have stretches that are kind of abandoned. Excuse me, coming up on your left. Catchphrase. Alright, I don't see people for a while, so I'm going to open it up a little bit. I try not to, really can't go too fast. Like if you're going 10 or 11 miles an hour, maybe 12, it's probably as fast as you want to go. It's enough to get a little bit of cardio. If you really want to go fast, you probably want to pick a different trail. This seems like a pretty good day because there aren't a lot of people out today. I usually see more people than this. Nice sunny day today. It's been overcast lately. It's kind of cold, so I got my thermal gloves on. I do have a nice fleece balaclava with a face mask that's really warm. That's probably a little too warm for today. And also it's really hard to ride with the mask up because it fogs my glasses up seriously. Really need to get this anti-fog spray and gel that you can put on your glasses that'll prevent that I don't have yet. Yeah, when you're going by people that are walking the other way, you at least want to give them a wave or nod or make eye contact, make sure they see you. I have the blinking light on the front, but you can't always count on people seeing that, especially during the day. A lot of times you'll see the rider before you'll see the light. It really helps you out more when you're in the shadows. I see someone quite a ways ahead, so I'm going to open up a little bit. And in this area, they're not requiring people to wear masks outside if you can stay distant, but a lot of people are. It's a little impractical when you're exercising, so I think they actually made a specific exception for people exercising. But you'll see some people with masks, some people without. And if you're jogging or riding a bike, you're not exactly stopping and standing near people. That may change if we go into a stricter lockdown, which may happen. Who knows these days? Usually a good idea to carry a mask with you, even if you're not actively using it, in case you stop. A lot of people coming the other way today. Not coming up behind too many people. We got a couple of people. This person's got looks like a baby stroller maybe, so I'm going to slow down a little bit. Make sure they hear me when I pass them. Catchphrase moment. Excuse me, coming through on your left. Oh, here's a cool spot. This is one of the slipways for the canal, where it can allow water to overflow into the river. It's old paving and it's very bumpy. This used to be much tougher on my old bike that didn't have a suspension. This bike with the front suspension actually makes short work of it. And it's not even that great a suspension. It's a hybrid bike suspension, not mountain bike suspension, so it doesn't have a lot of travel, but it's got enough to handle that. I wasn't going too fast over it. I don't like to go too fast over that part because you do feel the wheels slip a little bit, just for control purposes. Over here we got a little footbridge that goes across to one of the local parks. There's a road there. It's about a mile road that you can go down that doesn't have a lot of traffic on it. It's nice to do once in a while too. Hi, puppy. Yes, I'm a dog owner, so I like to say hi to dogs when I see them. See, what that guy did was really good right there. Just it helps a lot if somebody is coming towards you actually acknowledges that they see you. So I always appreciate it when people do that. So you may not have seen it on the camera, but I did wave back. Probably should have said something, but pick it up a little bit. I can see a long way down the road, nobody's coming, so get a little bit of speed, get the heart rate up a little more. Yeah, even though these slightly muddy patches aren't bad at all, there's hard ground underneath it. And it's not even it's a few millimeters of mud on top of hard packed dirt. And the tires on this bike have a little bit of slight knobbing on it, so it gets good traction on this stuff. And I've done this trail on other hybrid bikes that have smooth tires, or much smoother tires than this, and has no problems either. It's a good all-around bike path. It looks like we're coming up almost at the end of this section of the trail. If I cross the road, it'll keep going, turn around and go back to where I started. And even there, I can continue on further. Like I said, it's a long trail, follows the river in this canal, like halfway across the state. It's a Delaware Raritan Canal path. Nice little place. There's little parking areas in some of the sections like this one. Good place to go get exercise. It's very popular. Today was very deserted. So you got to watch the speed usually. It looks like they're doing some construction across the street, so I'm not going to continue on the next section. But I am going to stop here and continue my ride a little bit after I sign off on the streets. So stay safe. Try and get out and get some exercise, especially now when everybody's cooped up, and have fun. Take care.